Josh, and I got John, and we're going to do a little D&D, or what we call Data and Destiny, for a little review. We haven't done this in a while, guys.
No, we haven't. In a while.
Yeah, it's been a long while. But I guess you've been moving, a little bit of scheduling conflicts, so, but we finally got around to do this, and got to see this played actually this weekend, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah, because you got to go to World.
I got to go to World,
yeah.
So it was good to see everybody. I mean, I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of comments. The Network community is definitely strong globally, and it was great to see everyone. It was almost like the World Cup. I mean, everyone kept referring to the World Cup. It had that feel of all the multinationals. It was fun. So anyway, let's get on to the review. John, you start us off.
All right, I get the first NBN ID with sync, everything, everywhere. So it's an identity, it's a division, it's flip this identity. The runner pays one more when spending click to remove a tag, or when you flip it over, it's you pay 2 fewer when trashing a resource. It's fun, it flips, it's a 40-15. It's fine, it's me. I mean, once they get a few tags, it's kind of annoying. I don't know.
Can you start it on either side?
No, I think you have to start it on the side.
Yeah, with the 40-15.
Okay, that's what I thought too. I mean, I think people ask that. I'm like, I think you got to start on this side with a 40-15.
Yeah. I like that it's a 40-15. I don't know. I like making. I'm still a big fan of making news. But it's the versatility of it with however you want to handle the tags.
Sure.
It's nice.
Flip over, kill some stuff, flip it back.
Yeah. It's a good kill deck. It's smaller, so you get to kill stuff quicker.
Well, remember that deck that was 40-15 that one of the guys ran with the Merlins in it?
Yeah.
That was nasty. I mean, because he could get the 3 Merlins in his hand real quick.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yep, definitely fun.
I like the other ones better.
Okay.
Next card, it's the second ID, New Angela's Soul. It's Identity Division. It's a 45-15. Whenever an agenda is scored or stolen, you may play 1 current from HQ or archives paying its play cost. And
nothing but the truth, Josh. Nothing but the truth.
I really like this identity. This is my favorite one out of this new set. There's just so many neat currents that you can always have out, just being extremely irritating, both in-house and if you're willing to spend the influence on them.
Yeah, I think, well, you helped me play test my deck, and I was like, I'm going to play my PE deck, but I was like, after playing it during, before Worlds, I mean, it really was strong, and the thing that kicks it off is the 1 current that's in this pack, so it really makes it really nasty. So, I mean, it was fun. Thanks for the help. Didn't do great with it, but I mean, everyone's a really fun game.
It's a neat deck.
It's really fun. So anyway.
It'd be mean, especially if you have a few different currents bouncing from one to the other.
Right.
Oh yeah, like I had ELP, and then I had the new one, the surveillance sweep, and I was bouncing back and forth depending on who was running.
Mm-hmm.
It was very annoying.
Yeah, you can have answers to different runners and just grab them when you need them.
Cerebral static would be great.
That'd be fun too.
Just ruin Noise's day. Because I really would ruin Noise. Like,
yeah.
No, it's still there.
You're blank.
I stole an agenda. It's still there.
Yeah, I just paid for it. Anyway, I got the next one. I got this. Speaking of Spark, that's Spark Agency. It's Worldwide Reach. So this is the advertising identity. It says, the first time each turn you res an advertisement, the runner loses 1 credit. It says, we're ready to start the fire. The old Billy Joel reference.
Yeah, I really like Spark Agency. I've been watching somebody play some games on YouTube. It's just annoying to watch them be like, no, you start the game with 3 credits.
Yeah.
It's just like, wait, really? Or even 4 credits, or just
whatever screws that sure gamble up, right?
The way to take money away from them, and it's great because also the runner would be like, all right, I'll run there. You'd be like, okay.
Pop-up window.
You break through. Oh, I'm gonna res this advertisement over here. No, you don't have enough money to steal any PD. Or no, you don't have enough money to trash this. Or it's disheartening.
Yeah, with the right cards, and as long as you know what you're doing, you can really mess up the math.
Yeah, it's really fun.
And it makes other, like pad campaign, normally you don't want to res it before. You don't care if you pay too far because now they're effectively paying 5 to kill it.
Yep.
Launch campaign, stuff like that. So.
Yep, that's really good. And I think that's what you got to play those with too. I mean, what? So you got Eve, Adonis. What are
pop-up windows? I don't think you play with Eve. I think she's too much influence. But,
yeah.
But Adonis for sure. Adonis pop-up window, the new special offer. That
the trap.
The trap, which is that's a fun one to just res anyway.
Yeah.
You lose a credit, and if you come get something, it's 2 grand.
Yep.
Pads.
Launch campaigns. There's 4 or 5 good advertisements you can run.
Yep.
So I like it.
Okay.
I get the first NBN agenda.
Yep.
15 minutes. It's unique. It's a 2-1. Click, shuffle 15 minutes into R&D. The core can trigger this ability while 15 minutes is in the runner's score area. Limit 1 per deck. You had your shot and you blew it.
I don't know how many times I triggered this. I had to trigger it at least 4 times during Swiss, at least minimum. You know, I mean, it costs you a click, but it's like, okay, you're not going to win the game, you know, if you steal something.
It gives you a do-over.
Sure. And you know, the runner can't. Theoretically, if they index you, you could, and you had scored this yourself, you could trigger to break up their indexing or to break up an art. You know.
Yep.
It's not a great reason for it, but
it would be funny with an index. It would be really funny.
Yeah, index. You know, Jackson, right? Yeah, okay. Running in 15 minutes. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back in for you.
And they steal the 15 minutes, and you.
And you lose anyway. But it was worth a try.
Yeah.
But it's a 2-1. I mean,
Yeah, sure, it's another 2-1. I mean, breaking news is something,
Right.
though, unfortunately.
But I think everyone's gonna include that just for that ability, though.
unless you have straight up kill decks, then breaking is just exactly what you need for the tags when you need them.
Well, you can play 4 of them.
Yeah.
That could be your other 1-pointer.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, yours.
Improved tracers. It's a 3-1. Agenda security. All tracer ice have +1 strength. Base trace strength of each subroutine is increased by 1. It's not a bad effect if you're going for tracing, but the problem is it's a 1-point agenda, and NBN has so many really good 1-point agendas, and we just saw one of them, that it's going to take a few of these to stack up to really be even worth messing with. By the time you have them, they're just going to be breaking ice anyway. So.
Sure. TGBT, whatever.
Yeah, that's a good
Too
one.
good to be true. It's infinitely better. And
Yeah, the one where you can get your sand
Sand
sands
for
back,
free.
sand sands back for free.
Or just the end is near.
Yeah.
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 And if you're tracing, you already want to give them tags, and I'd rather just give them a tag on demand than
Yep.
make it harder.
Yeah, or I mean, the nice thing would be to bounce it like a data raven higher. I mean,
There's an even better one.
yeah, I mean,
Bonds.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
So,
So next one is rebranding team. It's a 2-4 agenda. It says all assets gain advertisements. So you want to put this in the Spark deck for sure. I mean, if you can get it scored, it's a problem. I mean, maybe it's a one-off. You know, the 2-4 is a problem. It's a hard agenda to score.
well, the big thing is you're running, 3 Astros, 3 Beals, whatever.
There's not a whole lot of
What
room.
would you
And
want?
NAPDs.
Oh, I guess you'd want your Sanson to become an advertisement.
Not really, because you would need a whole lot of money to res it with whatever that
The advantage
operation
is Jackson's are advertised.
Yeah.
Jackson's would be advertised to be
Yeah.
okay.
Jackson's
Um,
advertising. I'm just trying to think of what would be good as an
I
asset.
mean, just the fact that everything you res takes away one of their credits.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it's a cool idea. I think I'd rather have NAPDs, make them pay for them, even in the Valencia world.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep. All right.
This one mine.
You got the fun one.
I get the cat. Quantum predictive model. It's a 3-1. Definitely better than improved tracers. If quantum predictive model is accessed from R&D, the runner must reveal it. If the runner is tagged when the predictive model is accessed, add it to your score area. That's so much fun. It's so demoralizing too.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go through the data raven. Okay. Point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would have probably put one of these in versus having two breaking news in my deck. I think I would have put one of these in because most runners eventually got tags, so it would have helped that.
Yeah, if you're pretty sure they're going to get a tag, this would be pretty effective.
Kitsune. Gang sign. I'll
Yeah.
score my breaking news.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's the only agenda you have in hand. I only have one card left. Sure. You want to see it? That would be great against Layla. All the Layla decks.
Or even the end is near. You score. Well,
Yeah.
no, they have to already be tagged. But
Yeah.
the end is near into pulling this out and then letting them gang sign.
Yeah, score 2 points in one turn. Or if they multi-axe it with R&D interface,
Sure.
that would be even better. Have
Yeah.
2 of them in your hand and score breaking news. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I scored 3 points. Thanks.
It's a little more fun
with
than
no
awesome.
credits.
Right, with no credits.
Yeah.
This is just
I like that.
like
against Layla.
in my deck where it has the weird chain combos that are awful. Just to keep pulling these into your hand and they keep gang signing.
Make sure you get them scored when you want them.
All right, so you got the next one.
Yeah, the first
Lily.
First non-agenda card. It's Lily Lockwell, unique. 2-cost asset, character. It's 4 influence and 3 to trash. When you res Willie Lockwell, draw 3 cards. Click, remove 1 tag, search R&D for an operation, reveal it, and shuffle the rest of R&D, add the operation to the top of R&D.
Go get Psycho.
First thing I like about it is it's a new mechanic you can do with your tags, which we'll see. We'll see some of that. I like that. It's draw. You can pull whatever operation you need in whatever situation. Usually, if they have 1 tag, they might have more, and you can get that scorch on top.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably eventually, so far, the best replacement we have for Jackson when he goes away. It's not the greatest.
When
but,
he goes away.
Yeah.
Well, and she'll be around forever then.
She'll be around permanently. Yeah.
No, I think you're right. Well, I want to see a mechanic where, like, if you lose a tag, you get the amount of money that's worth in tags.
Like when they take tags away, you get $2.
Yeah, something like that. Exactly.
Oh, with the new mechanic, there's lots of.
I mean, there's a
lots
lot of
neat
things you can do.
with it. Yeah.
I mean, I could see them saying that, the corporate, like kind of like Sweet Sweets, depending on if you want to float tags. I mean, it's worth money to the corp.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Definitely makes it really, really scary to go tag me.
Yep.
Yep.
You flip her up and Psycho.
Psycho graphics, go get Psycho graphics, score whatever you want out of hand if you have the money.
Yeah, that's she's scary.
Yep. All right, Shannon Claire. She's a 0-cost asset. It says click, draw 1 card from the bottom of R&D, or trash, search R&D or archives for an agenda and reveal it. Shuffle the rest of R&D. If you search it, add the agenda to the bottom of R&D. So basically, if you have that big government takeover, you can put it where you want.
Sure.
That's why I see her out of faction more than I see her in faction, maybe. Useful. I don't know what you'd do maybe in NBN to...
It's blocking noise a little bit. It's a good way to block noise. But, I don't know.
But you have to trash every time, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, you want to play more than one of her so that you can eventually go get those that you put on the bottom. Because,
And then you run into deck space problems.
Ooh, I could see
NBN
her in
has a problem with
Argus.
that.
I could see her in Argus. So you basically put your big ones down at the bottom,
I think that's
and then put the 1 points on the top, and then let them take the 1-pointers and just get bam, bam, bam with traces. I mean, with tags or whatever, or meat damage.
Yeah, I don't know. She's different. She's a little noise protection.
Yeah.
Probably her best use. Drawing from the bottom of R&D is probably not the worst thing.
Yeah.
Like if they do a big medium dig and you can CVS it, and then you're just like, that's fine, I'll pull cards off the bottom.
Yep.
Set them up on the bottom, knowing you can get them later.
Right.
Yep. You got the coolest card I think they put out, man. I'm telling you. This is the best
CQ
card.
2.0.
GQ 2.0.
So I got the NBN asset news team, 0 cost, asset ambush. If news team is accessed from R&D, the runner must reveal it. When the runner accesses news team, he or she must either take 2 tags or add it to the score area worth -1 agenda points to influence. Yeah, it's so annoying. It makes it so hard to beat any and every NBN deck ever.
Early game, they're gonna take this and put it in their score area. Late game, you get them 2 tags. It's no, because they're already gonna be tagged up probably at late game.
Depending on what they're running.
Yeah. It's of course it is. I can make frame job worth it.
I run frame job, so I like this card.
Or with the other what's the other one? Data dealer.
Data dealer, yeah. I used to run that.
Out of if you're playing criminal, so
And you can eat it.
for 9 credits, sure.
But then it goes back to their archives, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it does.
No,
It's removed from the game.
It's removed from the game.
Yeah, because when you
Data
forfeit,
dealer?
when you forfeit an agenda,
You forfeit
don't.
an agenda.
Okay.
It's removed from game. Gotcha. Otherwise, you forfeit it. Go get.
Yeah,
the
you get it
archives,
and you just keep
forfeit.
doing it over.
Gotcha. Yep. I guess it does say forfeit. Yeah.
Yep.
It does
Yeah.
say. Okay. But I love it. I mean, that was in every deck. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
It's very strong, yeah.
very
brutal.
strong.
It just
If
makes
you want to
people
tag
cry.
somebody, it's going to be fair. Okay.
And it's the NBN Executive, 3 cost, Victoria Jenkins, unique, asset executive, 5 to trash, 5 influence. Runner has 1 fewer click to spend during his or her turn. Victoria Jenkins is trash while being accessed. Add her to runner square area as an agenda worth 2 agenda points.
Vicky can be very nasty.
It's a very good effect in NBN because they're usually taxing you on your clicks, especially with something like Data Raven where you have to factor in getting rid of it. You knock the runner down to 3 clicks or maybe even a little worse than that, and
can't you fit? Isn't it the one?
ELP.
No, the one Jinteki card lets you fetch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sysops and Sysops. It was just Sysops.
I think it was just
executives.
Not executives.
Yeah, 'cause that'd be really sucky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't have another click.
We have ELP in Victoria up in
Yeah,
Right.
oh, that would be brutal. I mean, I could see that. I almost try to put her in my soul deck, but it's like that risk of
I
you
have
know.
I have
5.
her in my soul deck. I haven't tried it yet, but I am running ELP and I'm running her, and it's
River
just
Valley.
I've thought about it.
Get that res behind her as an upgrade. Oh my god.
I've thought about it.
With ELP, that would be like untrashable almost.
It'd be a little annoying for sure.
Like first
That's
2
been
clicks,
my
I gotta run
turn.
your server.
Gotta figure out a way to get the next click.
I wonder. Okay, so here's a thought, John. So if the runner comes in and trashes her, do you get the click back, or do you? It says 1 fewer, so I guess it's the last
You
click.
get the click
technically.
back, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like Director Haas. If you
Yep.
kill her before you spend your 4th click, you get the click back.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I have Reality 3D. It is a 0-cost asset. It's illicit. So it says when you res Reality 3D, take 1 bad publicity. When your turn begins, gain 1 credit or 2 credits if the runner is tagged. So this is the medical clinic for NBN, except you're in a room and they got cameras all over you.
Or a better marked. Yeah,
It's 6 to trash too, so that's
I mean, if you can get bad publicity cleared, it's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
sure.
trick.
If you're dealing with expose, I mean, if you're building more expose to block Valencia DLR, then I mean, it makes a little bit more sense to put it in there. Because yeah, I mean, it's.
I've been playing with it because I wanted to start running expose, and I thought this might be interesting. And it's different because you're not resing it until you know you're going to be getting rid of the bad pubs
Sure.
immediately. Because since I run tracers, you can't give them the free bad pubs. That's just bad.
That seemed counterproductive.
Yep. All right. Next,
All right,
you
I
get the
get
first
the-
piece of ice.
I get the Archangel. If Archangel is accessed from R&D, the runner must reveal it. By the way, it's a 4-cost 6-strength ice. It's a code gate, tracer, and ambush. If you pay 3 credits when the runner accesses Archangel, he or she immediately encounters it. Ignore this ability if Archangel is accessed from archives. Trace 6, if successful, add 1 install runner card to his or her grip. Four influence, so it's definitely not going other places.
So
but
good.
oh yeah, I mean,
Put it in your hand. Don't put it on the table.
well, it's okay to install it.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
I mean, it's okay to install, but it's even. I mean, it's okay in your hand too. It's almost
Yeah,
like a
if
snare.
you have the cash where you can keep popping it, it's pretty annoying.
It's very annoying. I mean, I had runners who were like, "You got to be kidding me." I had 2 of them actually in my hand one time, and the guy's like hit it twice. He's like, "I can't have that battle luck." I'm like, "No, yeah, I had 2 later."
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good cards you can throw away. I mean, it'd be great to throw away somebody's personal workshop.
Coddy that's loaded up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's very, very scary. It gives NBN a painful trap.
Bounce someone's council, and so they lose a memory, and then also lose a program. That would be nice.
And you get to choose. A corp gets to choose.
Yep.
Yes.
That's even better.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, people read that card. I had it in my deck a couple times, and people weren't familiar with it. And they're like, "Oh, that sucks."
It sucks. This is true.
All right.
And the next dice is Newshound. It's a 2-cost 4-string Sentry Tracer, 2 influence. Current is active. Newshound gains end run after all of its other subroutines, and 1 subroutine trace 3 if successful. Give the runner 1 tag. Even without the current end run, it's pretty solid as a 2/4 with a halfway decent trace. But with that end run,
Data Raven Plus.
yeah, it's really solid.
True.
End run Sentry.
Well, I don't know. I mean, unless you have to be playing currents, otherwise you're gonna play.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna.
I mean, I think the New Angeles Soul Ice.
Yeah, it's best in there, but it's not horrible outside of it. But there are better
True.
ways to tag.
Yeah, you have to have currents, otherwise you're just playing Hunter instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Data Raven.
Well, I mean, Hunter is 1-cost 4-strength, higher trace to give it a runner attack. But no, that's great in Los Angeles Soul. I mean, it's a scary 2 for 4, and the run is fantastic, especially
Right.
Sentry.
Yep.
For that particular ID, but
Yep.
cool.
All right. I have the 0-cost Resistor. It's a 0-strength barrier tracer ice. It says resistor has +1 strength for each tag the runner has. It's a trace 4 if successful in the run. Okay, this, when they're starting to play Tag Me, and you have the current that is the reverse current trace, oh my goodness, this is a nasty piece of ice. I top decked this to win a game, basically, because the guy had a R&D lock on me, and I top decked this, and he thought, I couldn't have enough money to resist, so I resist for 0, and he's like, I have 14 credit, or he had 14 tags, and he looks over his corrodor. I said, yeah, it's not going to break it. It was brutal.
You notice NBN gets the really, really good barriers?
Yeah.
The weird and really good barriers.
The problem is if they're not going Tag Me,
It's still going to be 3 to 4 credits to
yeah,
break,
for a while.
Depends if they're playing Link or
It's
not.
Parasite, early game, it's Parasite bait. I mean, it's going to get parasited really easy.
Sure. But I mean, you wrap around a resistor, they just such good barriers.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. They're not very many, but they're good ones.
Yeah.
All right. So you got the fun one.
I get the special offer. It's an NBN ice. It's 1 cost, 3 strength. It's a trap and an advertisement. Very simply, the core gains 5 credits. Trash special offer. That's just wonderful. It's 1 credit to get 5. They're not going to break it. If you just want money to mid-season scourge.
An advertisement.
It's an advertisement. They lose
So
one.
they lose a credit too, yeah, if you're doing Spark. But yeah, it's. I mean, it is maybe better than pop-up window. I mean, depends. You think about how many times somebody really runs through a pop-up window. I mean, if you put it over R&D, sure, but if you're just throwing it out to like block a piece of ice,
Right.
Oh, this with Architect.
Oh, put it back,
gosh,
sure.
put it back,
Mhm.
and just keep on,
Right.
I mean, let them
Oh,
run. That'd be fun.
That's fantastic. I like special offer a lot. I think it's
good.
It's a compacted pop-up window.
It's money, and when it's not rezzed, it's a bluff. I mean,
Yeah.
what it could be anything.
Yep.
I have TLDR, 1 cost, 4 strength code gate, 2 influence, 1 subroutine. When the runner encounters the next piece of ice during this run, that ice gains a 2nd copy of each subroutine on it, after the original subroutine for the remainder of the encounter. I'm not crazy about it in NBN, but I love it in HP or something like that.
with their bioroids.
Right,
Kentucky.
right.
Yeah,
Things
they're
like that.
multiple.
Kamado, you're just dead.
You double
Yeah, you
their number of
you take double the damage, or even just having to make them pay,
Right.
Yeah.
whatever to break it. Unless they're sunny, then who cares? It's fine. I don't know. There's lots and lots of better ice out there.
I still think this makes Stronger Together potentially possible. It could make Stronger Together potentially possible with bioroids. I mean, it's cheap. You put this in front of a big wall of bioroids. I mean,
That's 6 influence though. That's
6 influence.
6 for 3 of them.
Yeah, for 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it makes them viable potentially.
I don't know. I think you break it or you jack out.
Yeah.
Really.
Right.
I mean,
It's going to buy you a turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
I mean, you pop that over, and it's like, okay, do I want to see Janice with 8 subroutines?
yeah, it's just like RSVP or Chum.
Yeah, Chum.
It's the same.
Same mentality.
I'm not going forward.
Oh, put it in your code gate deck that you love.
No. The problem in NBN is you really can't have too many positional ice where they have to be
Yeah.
positioned because so few of your ice works out right. You pull them in the wrong order, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I think in another faction, like you said, it's
Yeah.
going to be, to one off it even, it would be kind of funny. You build a big server and you put that at the top of it just to be, if they don't have a code gate breaker.
Sure. Double pop-up window.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I got Turnpike.
The other good one.
Yeah, the other good one. So this is a 3-strength Sentry Tracer. 2 to res. When the runner encounters Turnpike, he or she loses 1 credit. Trace 5 is successful. Give the runner 1 tag. So, hey, you're going to lose money, and then I can tag you. So if you have a bunch of money, I might be able to get that tag on you.
I like Turnpike.
It's
Very
really
good.
It's very
frustrating.
solid.
It's like, no, we're gonna take stuff away from you.
And it's only 2. It's great. Cheap guys.
I mean, it's not gonna keep a runner out. You're just forcing them to lose the credit.
Yeah,
It's like Gutenberg. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you could throw that. It doesn't have the... Is Gutenberg 3 influence? Or is it 2?
No idea.
I can't remember, but I mean it's almost as good as Gutenberg. I mean it's really good for giving tags. So anyway, especially early game.
I like just the one credit permanent tags.
Yeah.
Right. Well, but I mean, you think about it. If you put another piece of ice in front of it, that just costs them a credit to break.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of tax.
Yep.
Like a new sound, for example. 24/7 news cycle. It's a zero-cost operation. It's 3 influence. There's an additional cost to play 24/7 news cycle. Forfeit an agenda. Resolve the when scored ability on an agenda in your score area.
And the one you forfeit cannot be the one you copy.
Well, sure, because...
I mean, just to make sure.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, well, the
you have
forfeit-
to have 2 of them scored.
Yeah, it dies when you play it.
But if you can kill them and get the breaking news,
No. Well, sure. Yeah, I guess you're right. It would allow you to trigger breaking news. Ooh, that's good.
oh, you didn't see that?
I didn't think about that. Yeah, if you have 2 scored, you
Yeah.
could...
Yeah,
It's a new
Well,
kill card.
Yeah,
Oh,
new
that's
kill card
That's mean.
for 0 cost.
Yeah.
Except for the forfeit of the agenda.
I was just thinking cerebral imaging to reload, whatchamacallit. What's the 4-2 that they play?
The brain damage one?
No, the one that gives them 3 extra clicks.
Yeah.
Efficiency committee.
Efficiency committee. There you go. You know, it's 1 card. You kill one of the other crappy agendas you
Or
have.
domestic sleepers in that game,
Yeah.
the deck.
Yeah, then you get 3 extra clicks, lets you get the combo of death faster.
Oh my gosh.
Something.
That'd be crazy. Kill domestic sleepers and you pop that? Oh my gosh.
What other silly things could you do? Astro.
Astro is one of the obvious ones. If you know you can win.
You put another token on it?
Put a token on it, knowing you could probably win with that token.
Next token to win with it, Dan.
Just don't get it turntabled.
Yeah.
Just don't get it turntable. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to me. I was on the train and the train got derailed.
Character assassination.
Yeah, character assassination would be good.
Philotic.
That'd be good too.
Oh, Philotic would be nasty.
Philotic would be good. Philotic probably the best one.
I
That's
could
a lot.
kill
That's a
somebody.
lot of influence.
3?
Three's
3's
not
okay.
horrible.
Yeah,
For
but
one.
have to get the agendas you want scored at the right time to be able to trigger it.
Oh, House of Knives.
House of Knives would be okay.
Jinteki has quite a few fun ones.
Would you get the Nisei counter?
Yeah, of course.
To get another
There we
Nisei,
go.
you'd have to
Can
kill
you
off
get 2
like
Nisei counters?
bad clones or whatever clone.
Oh, that'd be awful. You play that one, the genetic resequencing. So that puts a 2nd counter on there, and then you do this to put a 3rd
and
counter.
kill that off. Yeah.
Just give
So
up.
end run, RP, end run. Okay.
You just don't. You don't get a turn.
Yeah.
You just don't get a
You
turn.
spend all your money and then end your runs. Okay.
Oh, that's a little brutal.
Yep.
What about Wayland? What did you do in Wayland?
Oh, Wayland.
Damage with the
Vulcan.
yeah.
The Vulcan with Argus, you could put it in Argus and make it real interesting.
Well, I mean, Argus wouldn't give him a tag or anything.
No, but you could do the Vulcan, because you
Yeah,
run
just
the
do
Vulcan
extra damage.
cover up.
Let's see. None of their other
Geothermal.
Yeah, sure. You can get some more counters on there for more money.
Yeah.
You can get the BP and whatever
And
else. Hostile takeover.
Yeah, hostile takeover.
I like getting Jinteki the most.
Yeah, Jinteki would be nasty.
Jinteki's the scariest one.
Yeah, that would be a one-off. That'd be really crazy to put in. People wouldn't see that coming.
But several.
I'm just gonna. But you don't usually score out at Jinteki anyway, right? So it's like.
Yeah, and if you're playing lots of ones and they were up to
Yeah.
like 6 ones and you're like Philotic, oh, I didn't die. Well, you're gonna die next turn.
Yeah, and they got clone retirement. You put 3 clone retirements just to throw them in there.
Or even better, you score a Philotic early instead of holding it.
Oh, and that'd be the counter to Val. Is the clone? You get rid of the BP, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I mean, so
can do
you
that.
could play with that, and then that'd be fun. All right, so that was yours, right?
That was mine.
We got a lot. Okay, yours.
Alright, Ad Blitz, cost of X. It's an operation double as an additional cost to play this operation, spend and click, 1 influence, and stolen res paying all costs X advertisements from archives and or HQ if possible.
Pop-up windows.
You would think this would go with Spark, but the problem is Spark only triggers off of the first
Oh,
one.
sure.
Well, but it would still work.
Not really, because you're wasting advertisements.
But you bring off all pop-up windows, right?
You have to
bring
res.
your special offers back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree they're all being res, which is not a...
Which is counterproductive to what some of them are.
What about that dumb HB card that turns cards face down?
Which one?
That one HB card that allows you to turn
Oh,
cards down
that-
with
oh,
the
yeah.
advancement counters on it.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what
Not
that.
going to happen.
So
but,
I don't know. Maybe some HB or something like that. I'm just trying to make it effective where you can throw out and res them and know they're not going to be able to trash your.
I think pop-up windows coming back would be really
well, I think
cheap.
it's more special offers that come back.
Yeah.
Special offers, pop-up windows, something cheap.
I like. I don't know. I prefer bringing my pop-ups and things like that face down.
Yeah.
Where they don't know what it is until they hit them, and in this case, they just know it's a small tax.
But if they use your parasites, right? Because that's where usually how they pop-up windows get put in the trash. You just pop this in and say, okay, I'm bringing these back.
You
You
can
can
also-
put them where I want to, and then I'm gonna have my economy.
You can also get your launch campaigns back. And they're
For
cheap.
one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the end all be all, but it's not
Not horrible.
with special offer, it has a little better.
Yeah.
The problem is, like you said, it's the res.
They have to res
Right.
all, so if they come and trash them, you've lost a bunch
Yeah,
of
you've
money.
lost a ton of money.
Okay, I have the first current event, which is 2-cost Media Blitz. This card, of course, is not trashed until another current is played or an agenda is stolen. Choose an agenda in the runner's score area. Media Blitz gains a text of that agenda. It's kind of weird.
Medical breakthrough.
Medical break. Oh, because then it would.
They score medical breakthrough, you copy it, you now have a 3-2 or a 2-2 and a 1-2.
Yeah, in your hand.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So what else would that work on then?
If you had a trick of light, you could fast track and do it.
Because I'm thinking, what else?
Okay,
Some of
would
the
be in
click
there?
power ones.
some of the all your assets gain advertisement.
Ooh.
Tracers.
Oh, how about 15 minutes? If 15 minutes was over there.
No, because you would shuffle this back in
Oh
your hand.
gosh.
Yeah, well, you would just be better off just triggering
No,
15 minutes itself.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out.
I'm thinking more like the 3 money one. Click for 3 money if they manage to
Oh,
steal.
Oh, if you give them 6 points, then you can just
Like Gila?
no government takeover.
Government takeover, something silly like that. Worst case scenario, you still get your money. Even
Oh,
if
even if they have it?
even if they have it.
Yeah.
Nothing that gives counters because it wouldn't get the counters.
Gila,
Right.
Gila Architect wouldn't be
Gila'd
bad.
be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if they steal a Gila, you put this down and you can have that for money.
Posted bounty wouldn't work, I don't think, because you're not scoring it.
And it's a current, so you can't really trash it, right? The only way you trash it is put another current. So that could be a Gila hand that would be sitting there forever.
For a while, at least, yeah.
Almost let them steal the Gila hand for one.
What if you copy? What happens if you copy the Space Wayland one? It allows you to put agendas on it.
Ooh. Yeah, the one,
Could you then host? I mean, it's
Could
kind
you
Yeah,
of
that's kind of weird.
That'd be
It's
scary
dangerous.
until-
it's dangerous
yeah.
too, because it's going to go away eventually.
well, I didn't see a lot of currents played by runners, really. I mean, there wasn't, I mean,
strike, but
Employee Strike maybe played, yeah, but I didn't see a lot of
what else
currents.
if you want to copy? Maybe the jack out and take damage and take you one.
Ancestral Recall or whatever, Ancestral something.
Yeah. No, it's a newer one.
Yeah, it's Ancestral something.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. It's useful, but you kind of have to design all of
Oh,
their
decks
agendas so
around it,
it's
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. There probably is a lot
Yeah.
of fairly good ones.
But I think getting money would be interesting as a current. I mean, you copy that.
Just gotta think of the currency you try. You're like, oh, it'd be great if I scored this agenda. It's hard to score, like rebranding, where you could force it.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. It's just something like that, like
We make everything an advertisement then?
like the Sentinel, or the Sentinel thing, where they
Brain
take damage
damage.
whenever they take brain damage.
Right.
Yep.
This one mine.
Yeah, this is yours. This is my favorite card.
The All-Seeing Eye. It's a 1-cost operation. Play only if the runner is tagged. Trash all resources. The runner can remove 1 bad publicity to prevent this. So now we have the runner removing bad publicity, just like we're removing tags. It's obviously really good against DLR. Sort of.
You have to have 2.
You have to have 3, really. Because I think DLR is now basically Valencia DLR. So you need 1. She's going to block 1 with her bad pub, 1 with her fall guy, and,
No.
Yeah. The
It
fall
says trash all resources.
Right, but I'm pretty sure the fall guy can still be burned to save.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is there's no window there.
Well, there has to be, because Fall Guy is able to save any resource from being trashed. So I think Fall Guy
It says
could,
trash all resources, so I think they get trashed immediately at the same time.
but I think the Fall Guy could be trashed prior to all of the resources being trashed to prevent one from being trashed.
Yeah, I know. I think it's one of those timing issues, and I think
No, you have to be able to Fall Guy it. Otherwise, there's no Moribund state like Game of Thrones. because anytime you're like, I trash your resource, you can say, wait, I interrupt the trashing of this resource to save it with Fall Guy. So
Well,
I have to be able to interrupt the trashing of all resources by blocking, saving one with Fall Guy.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna work that way. Because there's no window. So if you play this just like
has to
popping
be
a
a
Hades
window.
shark.
There is a window though.
There has to be.
There is
one.
Fall Guy
Otherwise,
has
Fall
that.
Guy.
Yeah, has that prevent window.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, Fall Guy would have
Would
be
never
blank.
work.
Yeah, wouldn't work.
So I'm pretty sure Fall Guy can save one of your resources.
Just one.
Where-
So what do you save?
Well,
You say the
what?
or the
Well-
wireless pavilion or
No, you save whatchamacallit? Paparazzi if you're gonna die.
yeah, potentially. I mean, yeah, okay.
Depends if you have real tags or not.
But hey, if you can wipe out that many resources in one shot, because usually you've got all of them out there. I mean, you've got
Yeah,
eight.
it hurts. I mean, but you have to have
Two of them. Two or
three.
Yeah.
It's Valencia. You have to have three. So at least it depends on the situation. Most of the time, you're gonna need three.
Yep.
But it's
I'll just take two of them.
The nice thing is it's one influence.
Yeah.
which is-
Oh, yeah.
which is- and so many runners run lots of resources, not just DLR.
I cleared a board.
Yeah,
I was
I
not
believe
happy.
it. Oh, I'm sure against. I mean, that's what I'm saying is it's trying to be an anti-DLR card. I
Right.
don't think it's like anti enough.
Anti-solitaire.
Yeah.
It's a cool looking art though. Vicky looks cool. Up there.
Yeah, she's doing great. It's a fun card,
Yeah.
especially with like breaking news or
Yep.
something just fantastic.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how I did it actually. That's exactly how I did it. Put breaking news down,
Oh, you gonna break
Pop
news
it.
and kill my thing? No. I'm gonna break
Wipe your
news
whole
and
thing.
kill all of your things.
and he didn't have Fall Guy.
Oh, I'm sure.
So anyway, yours.
Surveillance Sweep, 2 cost operation current, 3 influence. This card is not trashed until another current is played or an agenda is stolen. Runner must spend credits first for each trace during a run. When we're discussing this, it's a great current.
It makes what
That's
NBN.
rough.
It makes what NBN always wanted to be. It's like I want you to spend, the credits first.
Yeah.
You tell me what the trace is going to be.
Yeah, it's even more of a tax.
Oh, it's like most of the time they'll take the tag because they don't want to spend the money.
Right.
Right. I think pretty much you're always gonna it's great mid-seasons. Mid-seasons. How many tags do I get to give you?
Yeah.
Flare.
Sure, Flare.
I mean, if you can get a flare res, you're not going to run that server with that.
It's a great current. It's mean. And it's brutal.
Because flare trashes hardware too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can get a flare res, they're not going to move through that. And this is out.
Oh, they'll break it normally. Yeah, but no, that's mean. It's just a mean. It's
Yep.
a powerful, mean current, and
Yep.
it's NBN. Go figure.
I love it.
They don't have any of the good currents.
I love it.
Or maybe
Yeah,
they
I-
have all the good currents.
Well, no one thought. Well, when I brought the Soul deck, no one had really seen Soul played, so I was playing it before the tournament, and people were like, "That was the
Mean.
one that was like." You pull Archangel out, and they're like, "Okay, what do you want to?"
What do you want to? Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
no, that could be very, very mean.
Yeah.
It's got potential.
Yep. All right. So I've got the other guy. I like the screen on this guy. Access denied. But anyway, 0 cost upgrade. He's a Cysops. So it's a Keegan Lane. It says trash. Remove 1 tag. Trash 1 program. Use this ability only during a run on the server. That's the only problem with this.
No, that's not a problem.
No.
If that wasn't on there, it'd be so bad.
Yeah.
It'd be awful. It would just,
But again, it's another way to get rid of tags and do nasty
Do
things
things with
in
your
a row.
tags, yeah.
Architect. You encounter Architect, I kill your Sentry Breaker, I trigger Architect,
Oh,
Bring
if
it
you're
back.
tagged,
pull him right back, and yeah.
because it comes back to your hand.
Sure.
Or it comes back to archives and put him back in
Well,
the.
no, that's what I mean. With Architect, you would install him
Yeah,
right back in the
Right from
server.
archive, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it again. Try something else.
Like, I'm gonna check out. Like, no, not yet.
I'm gonna clear your whole rig off. I didn't even think about that. He could kill a whole rig.
Well, you need Data Raven. They have to have a lot of tags.
Right.
but
Yeah.
Still, Data Raven, bandwidth, whatever.
Yeah, give him a tag just at the start of the top of the server. Oh, it's not that big of a deal, right?
No, Data Raven. If you have counters on it, you can give him a counter in the middle of the run. He's mean. He's Caprice and Marcus level mean.
Yeah. Marcus level mean.
Yeah, Marcus and Caprice level mean.
Okay.
He's just, and you can fetch him with that silly Jinteki card.
Yep. All right, yours.
Mine. I get Rutherford Grid.
Love the name.
0 cost upgrade. It's a region, which means no one will play it because it's sand. It's 4 trash cost. The base trace strength of each trace during a run on the server is increased by 2. Well, yeah, that would suck.
Chilo Grid. This is better than Chilo Grid, I think.
I like Chilo Grid more.
Which one's
You think?
Chilo?
Yeah.
Because whenever Trace is success, ooh,
You get a tag.
yeah, you get
So
it.
there's different things you do with traces. So either giving two tags, or maybe you end run and give a tag. So
Oh, with news hounds.
yeah, things like that.
Sure.
I like Chilo. I started running it again.
I've always wanted to run Chilo because it's hard to trash. It's like what?
I guess
6 to
Chilo-
trash?
Yeah.
Chilo with surveillance would probably be a lot worse than this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Rutherford Grid, isn't that a reference to what's the Harrison Ford? Isn't Rutherford a reference to that movie?
No idea.
Blade Runner.
Oh.
I want to say it's for some reason Rutherford Grid. I think it's a reference to Blade. I'm not. I may be wrong, guys, and we probably all. For some reason Rutherford sticks in my mind for something.
You get the new ridiculous card.
I get the great. Go, it's yours.
Global Food Initiative. It's a neutral 5-3, 1 influence. Global Food Initiative is worth 1 fewer agenda point while in the runner's score area.
Nobody will ever play this.
Yeah.
No one at Worlds will ever play this card, John.
No one. Everyone.
It's great.
You need to get 2 packs of Data and Destiny just for that card.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm serious. I mean, if you want to have it, go in every deck.
And this was the scary thing about NBN, because you know they're going to get through your server. So I've always been scared to run 3-pointers, but this isn't a 3-pointer.
You didn't run the Trace one that they had for years and years?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Surveillance, something,
Data sweep or something like that.
No. Something.
Data reconfiguring or whatever. Yeah.
Data restructuring.
Yeah, restructuring.
Yeah.
Or is it restructuring data pool?
Restructuring data pool. There we go.
There we go. We'll get it.
There we go.
We'll get it all. Right, so, hey, that was good teamwork. But anyway, go ahead.
It's so scary.
It was MVP. I think it was MVP.
Somebody,
World.
I don't know who it was, but somebody when they first previewed Data and Destiny was playing Harmony MedTech, the 6-point win one.
That's very
Playing
good.
three Future Perfects, 3 Global Food Initiatives, make them score 4 agendas, make them score 4 of your 6 agendas.
Yep.
I mean, well, especially with sheet cues.
Yeah. Oh, if you put the NBN one in,
Or the end.
yeah. I mean, you could potentially have them not be able to win the game.
What does that one cost? 2?
Yeah, you could potentially not win the game. They score all your right 2.
That'd be really hard. 2, 4, 6. No,
So they took all 6 of those, right?
You could make it so they'd have to take every single agenda.
but then you could kill them.
Or win, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully win. Otherwise, you're going to get decked.
Yeah, you're gonna get decked. But yeah,
It's
nasty.
and it cost influence, thankfully. Otherwise, it'd be a permanent.
Oh, yeah.
So CQ's 2, the news team's 2. So
Well, you're playing an engine too.
oh yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, so you played in.
Well, you lose 6 points. You would lose 6 points if they scored all 6 of them. 9 points with Global Food Initiative would be lost. So when they could score 6, it'd be 15. You'd have 5 points left in your deck they could win off of. 5.
That would suck.
Be hilarious.
And then you have to run through all the psychic fields and all the other stuff you stuck in there. Yeah, that would be a really nasty deck. I think somebody had that up at Worlds. I didn't see it played, but I heard somebody was running
Harmony MedTech.
Harmony MedTech. Yep.
It's scary.
All right. So you got that one. I got this one. I got the Astro Bar. It's a 1 cost. It's called the Launch Campaign. It's an asset. It's an advertisement. It says place 6 credits from the bank on Launch Campaign when it's res. When there are no credits left on Launch Campaign, trash it. When your turn begins, take 2 credits from Launch Campaign. So it's basically a super pat campaign.
It's something. It's 5 credits.
It's 5
5
credits. But
credits.
it's like
Only
a pat
2 to
campaign.
trash. That's the problem.
Yeah, but I mean, you're
But it's
never
for free.
Gonna,
You're never gonna have to collect for it.
Yeah.
you're never gonna be down. Yeah, you're always gonna win the exchange. Either they pay 2, or
get
you
2.
gain 1 and they pay 2, or and it's an advertisement.
That helps too.
And
It
then you
helps.
put it behind the one the card that came out in the last pack. That's what the product placement. So if they come trash it, you're gonna get 2 money anyway.
Yeah, product placements is fantastic.
Yep.
In Spark.
We didn't review that one, but there's some good cards that go with this too. Anyway.
I get the
Oh,
fun
the
one.
funnest. Oh gosh, great card.
Looks cool, that's for sure. I get the neutral ice.
It's a ninja.
It's an assassin.
It's a ninja.
Okay, it's a ninja assassin. Still. It's 5 cost. It's Sentry, Destroyer, AP, Tracer. Has 2 subroutines. Trace 5 if successful, do 3 net damage. Trace 4 if successful, trash 1 program. Ouch. I mean, it hurts.
I should have put one in my deck. Just one, just a
Definitely
one-off.
Surprising. I mean, 5 strength is not the best.
It's Grim, isn't it? Grim's a 5 strength.
Grim's a 5 strength.
But you don't get the Illicit. It's not Illicit, isn't it? It's nice.
No. Is Grim 5 strength?
Yeah, I think it's Grim's 5 strength. I'm almost sure it's 5
Oh, it's 5
strength.
cost. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, Trash Program, it does net damage. It's fine. It hurts. It's NBN.
Yeah.
NBN hurts you now.
I mean,
Yeah.
David breaks it. There was a lot of David being, used on this card.
I believe it. Whoa, that's a what? Okay, David.
Yep. See, it's a 5, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
So, well, that's the corporations.
That's some scary NBN stuff.
There's some great stuff. We've waited for a long time, huh?
Yeah.
You especially have been waiting for
Right.
a long
I've played
time.
NBN for a long time.
So you think making news is going to be the way to go, or you think one of the new ones? What's your thoughts?
Well, I think NEH is still really strong, but I've always I've stuck with making news, and I really like Soul.
I think NEH is just so scary.
Right, NEH. There's so
There's-
many different ways to play it. It's just the 17 influence alone makes it.
Well, I think you're
Really
gonna get
good.
like Fastro Psycho.
Fastro?
Psycho? Yeah, like normal, Fastro Biotics
Yeah.
that now has Psycho in it.
Okay.
Because I mean,
You can get the tags.
there's so
on
many
them.
ways for you to give them tags. There's so many things you score if they're tagged.
Well, see, and I think that's what's great. Even if you cycle for 4 points, or they have 4 tags, and you use a cycle for that, you could score a 3-5 or or 2-5.
Sure.
I mean, that's so good.
It's just another,
Yeah.
Astrobiotics. Or
Yeah.
not Astrobiotics. Whatever.
But yeah,
You know what I mean.
I know what I mean.
Biotic labor.
Biolabor. I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Biotic labor. But yeah, I mean, I think it makes psychographics feasible now, because psychographics, you played maybe before. What did you do? Maybe put it in a deck. Maybe.
I always had it in there. And
No, but like what?
You always have random crap.
But how many times did you really get to use it? I mean, how many times?
quite often, actually.
Okay, never mind.
I mean,
I'm trying to say.
Normally, yeah, I do. Psycho's not in there a lot. Actually, I beat Lucas's DLR with Psycho one time.
Well, yeah, because
That
he
was
was
the best.
Because
He
he's like
just came in,
tag.
yeah, because he was going for it with Haley,
Yeah.
and so he went up with Joshua B. He took his second tag, so I psychoed out like Beal, was installed. It was already there,
Yeah.
and the next turn he took a third tag, and DLR'd again, and it didn't work out, and so then I psychoed out a second.
Even before DLR became, I still got to use Psychograph, not for a lot,
Yeah.
maybe for 3, which is all I needed it for. Because people, as soon as you get one Astro script out, they start, it becomes math of, do I just hold the tag and hope I can get agendas? And once they start holding them, that's when you start hitting things with Psychographics to make it even worse.
Especially with Lily.
Yeah,
Psycho on top.
it's going to be even more effective now.
Lily's great.
I wonder if Lily means you can do the old 2 Biotic, 2 Scorch. Oh, you took a bunch of tags. Scorch.
Yeah.
Or, there's a lot of ways to get rid of the top of the deck. No,
It'd be nice to go get a biotic labor when you need it too, with her.
Yeah.
When you
Oh,
really
sure.
need one to score
Oh,
that
you
last.
kept your tag. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's
One tag, you can go get
it's a
whatever.
click, so you can't do it in the middle. But yeah.
But anyway, all right. So just in the corporation art, what's your favorite art you think in the corporation side here? Yeah, a couple, but I mean,
Lady Blitz is cool. Lily's looking good. I mean, she's on TV behind her,
yeah.
which is kind of funny. I don't know. Quantitative predictive model's pretty
All
good.
right, you took mine.
Okay,
bad.
so you
I took like 4. So
Yeah,
it's
no.
just
So, I mean, I quantum predictive model's really nice.
That's really neat. Yeah.
It's really good. I like the Rutherford grid, and if it's what I think it is, I mean it just really looks sharp. I like that street setting with a hover.
Assassin would be neat to see as
Yeah.
like a mat or something
That
like
would be
that.
sharp. Yep. Okay. Well, that's good. Well, and your favorite card? I mean, that you really say. I mean, there's so much goodness. I mean, I can't really. I mean, I think Global Food Initiative changes the game for sure.
yeah.
I mean-
There's all sorts of brutal cards in here.
Since I've always played Tracers, I really like Surveillance.
Yeah, Surveillance Sweep, dude.
Yeah.
It was MVP, man. I mean, that if you can get that trace out or that current out in Soul, people just hate you. I mean, it changes their mechanics. I
Right.
mean, their thought process is totally different. So,
Yeah. There's a lot of cards that are going to change things. There are lots and lots of scary cards.
There's a lot of good cards.
yeah. So anyway, but
I want to play Spark, but that's about it.
all right. Well, we will join you back here for the other side, the other half, which will be the runners, and look forward for you guys to show you. So I'm Bob.
John.